Hey everybody, so this week I'm doing my video journal on an article called Ireland will be worse off in every Brexit scenario according to its own impact assessment. So what this article is telling us is pretty much giving us an example of an assessment that the Irish government performed, and they pretty much played out every possible scenario that will happen after Brexit and how it would affect Ireland. And out of all those scenarios, each one they found is going to impact the Irish economy in a negative way. For instance, the study has come out saying that Ireland's GDP will take a 4.3% hit if free trade agreements in Brexit style occur. Also, a 7% hit if the UK walks away from Brexit without a deal. And that's something that's becoming more and more likely to occur. I discussed it on my last article that there's been no deal in place and there's no agreements and pretty much no sign that a deal is going to be struck before the deadline of March next year. So it goes on further to describe how now, although Ireland is not in the UK per se, it's still going to affect them because the UK is its largest trading partner, and the final Brexit deal that was agreed by British and European Union negotiations, it's going to have massive ramifications on the Irish economy. Not only just because Ireland shares an invisible border with them, and it also facilitates the free movement of people and goods. So that's definitely going to impact their economy, their trade. And the Prime Minister, whose name is Theresa May, her current Brexit policy is to leave both the single market and customs union and then negotiate a wide-ranging free trade agreement deal with the European Union. So that could help, but that still remains to be seen. Another point that the article makes, just to give us some more clarification on what could happen to the Irish economy after Brexit, is they came out saying that the Irish government, which is led by, this is a really hard name to pronounce, but his name is Taoiseach Leo Varadkar. I probably pronounced that right, but anyways, he came out and estimating that Ireland's GDP would be 4.3% worse off under a free trade agreement style Brexit, which is proposed. Mainly because exports would be taking a 4.5% hit and imports taking a 4.8% hit. So this pretty much gives us clarification onto pretty much more the significance that Brexit has on so many countries in Europe, and pretty much the economical ramifications that can occur, especially if there's no deal in place. But this article pretty much tells us that no matter what, Ireland's going to take a pretty big hit, even if there is a deal in place or not. That Brexit is pretty much going to be bad for Ireland. So that pretty much sums up this article. Thanks, guys.